Alright guys, back at it on another day. So I got some stuff done the other day when I was recording, but it was kind of quick and in and out the door before we went riding. So I didn't get everything that I did. So we'll just kind of recap. I got all the wires ran to the back and I got everything hooked up. So got my trans cooler hooked up, fuel pumps hooked up, water pump for the air to water is hooked up. Got my air to water all tightened down, everything's good, no leaks. So that's good to go. Then I started in here, kind of getting everything untangled and where it needs to be. I'm gonna redo some ground wires. A lot of these are when I had my ignition, these were like headlight wires, turn signals, which we don't have anymore. So I'll probably just kind of trim these back a little ways and then heat shrink little caps on them so they don't touch or arc out or anything like that, and just kind of get rid of all this excess wires. And there's a few other things, and then just kind of clean it all up. One thing I had up in here was my GPS sensor, all this good stuff, and my CAN bus. So I want to try to figure out where I can mount these nice. The GPS is pretty cool. So that works with my speedometer, but it also has like G-forces, stopping, and all that other crazy stuff, longitude, latitude. It's a pretty cool little piece. So I need to find a place to run the little antenna for it out in the car. I used to have it kind of just in here, but it's kind of janky and ghetto. Just want to make it a little bit nicer since we're here. But I believe today is the day. I've got everything else taken care of, oils in it, transmission fluids in it, all the above. The only thing I need to do is put fuel in it, test for fuel leaks, get this wires done, some ground wires taken care of, and if we're lucky, this thing may fire today. It's nothing new. It's not like we haven't started it before. It does run. Everything's good there. So, you know, it's not if it's going to fire. It's just if I can get enough done to get it to start. And I'm hoping today, if we get all this little odds and ends done, that we get it started today. I haven't heard it in like 6 or 8 months, it feels like. So it'll be exciting to just hear this thing fire again. Plus, it has a new turbo on it. So that'll be kind of cool. See if it changes up the sound at all. So yeah, I'm just gonna get in here and just get started. Sweet. So we've got everything kind of tidy. Everything in its original spot. I have the switches just kind of zip tied up to the bar for now and just kind of hanging out there. Everything is somewhat organized except for these guys here. And I haven't decided if I'm going to put my fuse block right here or right here. I don't really want to cut any more holes in the dash once I get my new dash. So I don't know if I'm going to put them there or I'm just going to put them off the side where I can access them from there inside the dash. So it still somewhat looks kind of unorganized, but I have a place for everything, so I'm happy with that. Before I go any further with putting things solid in their way, I'm gonna go ahead and just test the systems. So got the dash plugged back in, the little EDU. All my grounds are connected. I think we're good to go. So you know what that means. We're gonna roll out this barrel right there, a B85. Gonna put some in the fuel tank and check for leaks. Cross the fingers. Let's fire it. All right, so I did a systems test. Fuel pump is working, somewhat. I got the, we did test, there is no leaks in the fuel lines. But what is going on is I'm having a little bit of a fuel pump signal issue. So if I hit the ignition, it just wants to stay running, which I have it programmed through the ECU to run for like 5 seconds and then shut off. And it's not doing that. It's just running full time. But then when you bump the start button, it shuts off until you're done and then it comes back on, which we need it to be operating while the starter is running so that the car can start and have fuel pressure. So I ran home, grabbed my meter, and I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of test everything, make sure I got the relay wiring connected right. I was kind of a little bit guessing on which ones were which, so we'll throw it on a meter, figure it out, and get that done. I also checked that my trans-cooling fan is not working as well, but I'm pretty sure what I think that is I have a bad ground. I didn't change much back there, and I used the ground, but also my tail lights aren't working, and so the ground that I thought was the ground might actually been the tail light ground, so I probably just need to run a jumper in there, ground it, and I'm sure my tail lights and the cooling fans will work. So I'm just gonna dial this in real quick, and then hopefully we'll get some video of this bad boy starting. All right, guys, moment of truth. Gonna go test all our systems here real quick. I have tested the fuel pump. We are purged and primed and all that good stuff. So we should have fuel to the fuel system. Kind of just give you the rundown here. So when I kick the ignition on, fan should trans fan should come on. So let's wait for that. She's on. We're good to go. Little bolts, everything's up here is working. This one should be fuel pump. We got fuel pump and water. I can hear the water running. So let's turn the fuel pump on. Our dash is on. Let's fire it. Oh shit. Black button. It started, guys.
Damn.